So I'm sure if you clicked on this video, you're already familiar with Five Nights at Candy's, at least on a basic level like I am. Haunted animatronics, automatic doors, security cameras, you know the deal. But I want to dive a little deeper into what makes this game so popular among FNAF fans, and find out if it has a shot at being the best Five Nights at Freddy's fan game ever. So let's talk about how we're going to do that. If we're going to find out what the best FNAF fan game is, we're going to have to do it scientifically. I've come up with a 5-step process designed specifically to rank and rate FNAF fan games. Since gameplay is almost always the most important part of any game, that category is worth 15 points, while the world category is worth 10 points. There are also some 5-point categories, such as the presentation, the audio, the content, the narrative, and the ever-so-nebulous vibe of the game, for a total of 50 possible points. The higher a game scores, the better it is, and the better chance it has to be the best FNAF fan game ever. Now that the rules have been laid out, let's talk a little bit about our competitor today, the first Five Nights at Candy's. This game was released about 10 full years ago, which makes me feel like a right old man, since I remember playing the original version of this game back when it came out. It was one of the first fully fleshed out FNAF fan games, and one of the highest quality fan-made works to hit the early fandom. We won't be playing that original version of the game, though. In order to give Five Nights at Candy's the best chance to succeed, I thought it would only be fair to play the remastered version of the original, with improved features and new content. You'll be seeing my live reactions to the game mixed in with my current thoughts, so you'll get the full picture. Let's get started with the world category. Encompasses the premise, settings, and characters of the game. How interesting is it to play a part in this world? In Five Nights at Candy's, you play as a security guard working the night shift at Candy's Burgers and Fries, a themed restaurant full of arcade games and animatronics, located suspiciously close to another themed restaurant called Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. It's a pretty simple and derivative setup, but it works. I've always wondered how popular animatronic-based dining must be in this universe to support two competing restaurants right next door to each other. Okay, so here we are, Five Nights at Candy's remastered. So this is a pretty basic main menu here. It's not bad by any means, but it's, you know, it is what it is. We're gonna have to keep in mind as we're going through this, I think, that this is a very early fan game. I know this is a remastered version of a very early fan game, but this is gonna have a lot of that 2015 type era vibe to it that a lot of FNAF fan content had at the time. Alright, let's just start new game. Help wanted, Candy's Burgers and Fries. Family restaurant looking for security guard on the night shift. Not responsible for injury. Okay, so pretty standard start here. Basically just copying Five Nights at Freddy's to the letter, but again, that was sort of the style at the time. Oh goodness. I love the little cup guy here. I love cup guy with eyeballs. I mean, burger with eyes is sort of okay. Cup guy with eyes, goated. Absolutely best character in this game. The building itself is pretty standard also. It's set up very similarly to the original Freddy's location from FNAF 1, and the character designs follow a similar trend to mimicking the classic designs of Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica. The Candy's cast resemble the toy designs from FNAF 2 more than the FNAF 1 animatronics. Even more so when you consider that old Candy seems to directly parallel the withered animatronics from that game. Okay, so no door lights. Makes sense. It is 1987. What a specific year to be on. 1987. I don't love the scrolling here. It's like, it's not free scrolling with my mouse. Like, it's locking up here in the corner, which I don't love. You have to, like, really, like, absolutely book your mouse over to the side if you want it to scroll all the way to the other side of the office. I really hope that doesn't get me killed. It's definitely interesting that you can't see the power or the time when you're in the camera. Like, you're just completely locked from that information, which is definitely a choice. I don't know if it's a good choice or a bad choice, but I know it's a choice. Okay, so it's night 1. I don't know who's going to be active on this night. If I remember correctly from the original game, it's just Candy and Cindy. Well, Candy, that's not Candy. Cindy is somewhere. Hello, Cindy. Yeah, so I could see your eyes on the cam, but I have to activate night vision in order to tell who it is. Unless I have superior game knowledge, where I could tell which animatronic is in which camera just based on the position of their eyes, but this is the first time I'm playing this remastered version here, so I am not that good. I'm a little confused why your eyes aren't glowing here, as opposed to Cindy's eyes on the main party room. I'm gonna get jump scared by this at some point. I hate how much this looks like a face. It really does look like Blake's face to me. Okay, you're gone. You're in main hall 1. So I'll just keep an eye on you guys, I guess. I don't know if this is like Five Nights at Freddy's 1, where you could really just look at the doors and nothing else for the first couple nights. There's Candy, the titular cat, followed by Cindy, Chester the chimpanzee, the penguin, Old Candy, Blank, and finally, the rat. Despite how derivative many of them feel, I can't say the character designs are bad at all. My personal favorites are Blank and the rat, which feel like the most unique cast members out of the group. And I also love a certain other character that I'll get to a little bit later. Oh, you're gone. Okay, great. I don't know where you are? Oh, hey! I know where you are! Thanks for answering my question, buddy. I don't know when you leave, though, is the problem. I don't know how I'm supposed to know when you leave. Are you still there? No, you're not still there. Okay. I don't know if there's some kind of indication for when an animatronic leaves the door. I guess we'll find that out. Cam 8, Cam 2, Cam 3. You're in Cam 3. I don't know where Cindy is. But Candy is in Cam 3. Oh, you're back on the stage? What are you doing back there? You're supposed to be coming after me. Hello. Okay, I could... Is that my tell? I could see it on the cam. Is that my tell when an animatronic dips? I'm gonna assume so. Oh, hey, I see you there. I see you there. Don't think I don't see you there, buddy. Because I see you. Oh, okay. Wait. No, that's not Candy. That's the side of an arcade machine. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. That's fine. We're at 65% power. This is generous with power. I feel like I've been in the cameras quite a bit. And we're still above 50%, and it's almost the end of the night. Ooh, hello. I'm just gonna... I saw that static. I'm just gonna check my doors for a second here. Okay, you're on Cam 2. Cindy... Chester's coming out. And we're done with night 1. Right as we saw Chester. Okay, pretty easy, but to be fair, it is night 1. So I kind of expected it to be easy. Okay, so if I remember, there's like cutscenes in between the nights that have like a sort of conveyor belt on them. I don't... Okay, yeah, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, it's been a while since I've played the original. I played the original like when it came out, and I watched YouTube videos on it around the time when it came out. Hey, buddy. Hello, puppet. I never quite understood why this dude was like an actual copy of the Five Nights at Freddy's marionette, just with different colors and a frowny face on him. Hey, you're getting a little close to the camera here, bucko. I'm gonna need you to back up. I'm gonna need you to... Hey, what happened to backing up? Can you not hear what I'm saying? I need you to back up. I need my personal space. The setting of Five Nights at Candy's is kind of unoriginal, to be honest, but it's pretty well executed also. Ultimately, I'm giving Five Nights at Candy's a 7 out of 10 in the world category. It has a pretty straightforward setup that doesn't do a lot in terms of creativity, but I don't want to be too mean to it since it was one of the first fan games of its kind. Let's talk about the presentation next. This includes things like UI, art style, animations, jump scares, stuff like that. Again, most of these aspects are sort of just serviceable. The jump scares are nice, and the art looks really clean, but maybe even a little too clean, in my opinion. Okay, so I saw Chester come out of his curtain at the end of night 1, so I should probably watch him going into this night as well. I don't know who else is going to be active. I don't know if anyone else is going to be active. I'm a little worried about you. Blanky blank. You're going to come right here and you're going to punch through my cam. Or not my camera. Oh my god, they're already gone. Hello? Hey, Chester, what's up? Do you just come to my door? I forget if you have any special mechanics. Oh, okay, yeah, you come to my door. Understood. Thanks for answering my question, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate you answering. Okay, he's gone. That was so fast. I feel like they're at your door for all of, like, 3 seconds. Once they get the door slammed in their face, they're like, we're just gone. You're in Cam 9. I need to check on Blank. I don't know what Blank's deal is. I don't know if he's going to be active or not. Also, I don't know if the night vision eats up more power. It might. It might eat up more power. I don't know for sure. I don't remember the mechanics of this game well enough. How did you move so quickly? I don't remember the mechanics of this game well enough to formulate the optimal strategy. You're out of your cage. Blank is still being blankety blank over in his corner. I feel like it's going to be really hard to run out of power. I feel like it's going to be really hard to do that because I've been using it pretty consistently throughout this whole night so far, and it's only at 82. Actually, you can still get the power on if you use the camera from this side. So these cameras are going to be super important. Those are my door cameras. And I don't want to close the door until someone is there. Obviously, of course not. You're almost at my door. Hey! Yo! Hold on! Doctor, what is your name? Okay, hold on. Just a second. I don't really need to talk to you right now. The shake guy is back. The, drink guy. Drink boy. He's here again. I guess that's some kind of, like, Easter egg that just shows up on the desk. Okay, you're not there anymore. So we are chilling like a villain. Chilling like a villain. You can't really pronounce the G on chilling like a villain if you want the Pengu. Pengu's out of his cage. I love the little ambient music. Oh my god, both of my doors are closed. Yes, as I was saying, I love the ambient sounds that play. They're both gone? Can I just close a door for like 2 seconds and they leave? Interesting, okay. I haven't seen Blank at all. I'm gonna assume he's just not gonna be part of this, at least for this night. They're both back on the main stage. So that must have been both of them at the doors there. I don't know who it was. So we should be seeing you pop up in a second here. I don't know when are you gonna come in? I don't even know what you do. I don't even know what the penguin guy does. Okay, night 2 done. Night 2 is over and done with. I guess it's time for another weird cutscene with the puppet guy again. Alright, yep, here we are. Loading feed. Imagine loading the feed. Imagine your feed being loaded. Well, I can't imagine my feed being loaded because apparently it's not loaded. I can't imagine it loading because it isn't loaded. I can hear crunching of bones, though. On, September 23rd, 1987, presumably. Bones are being crunched. And, oh! Oh! Them's some crunchy-ass bones. Yep. Okay, okay. Okay. The UI works, but it isn't particularly notable. It takes on the static and computerized text look that characterizes this early-era FNAF aesthetic. With the remastered version of Five Nights at Candy's, though, there are a couple of small details that I liked, like the little wires plugged into the camera panel or the drink cup that shows up on your office desk sometimes. The presentation plays it really safe, but because of that, it doesn't do anything wrong, really. I'll give it a 3 out of 5. The sound design is actually pretty strong in my opinion. The building ambiance changes to fit different moods, animatronics have unique sound effects when they move around, and the door and camera noises are all satisfying and give a bit of weight to the player's actions. There's not much music in Five Nights at Candy's, but the music that is there is pretty good. Okay, so they're already introducing the blank character in the phone call, so I assume that this is the night that we're going to see him. Also, I know there are a couple of Easter eggs here that I want to point out. Here's the Markiplier one. Hi Markiplier, hi Wharfstash. I think there's a Daco one as well, if you click on this. Oh my god, there he is. Oh, I love his little purple and orange shoot design here. I don't know if that's from something. I haven't watched enough Daco to really know that. Hey, hey, hey. You know what? I'm just going to preemptively do that because I don't actually know if you have a trigger for that. Hey, penguin, get out of here. Oh, he hit it. I think, yeah, that means he hit it. Okay, so note to self, when he stares at the camera... Oh, I forgot I had that closed. If he stares at the camera, close your window. Okay, blank is the Foxy of this game. I gotta remember that. Sort of keep that in mind. I don't know if checking the cameras slows him down. I don't know if there's any way to slow him down. It doesn't... One thing that doesn't kind of make sense to me, though, is that he's in the drawing room. Which, if you check on the camera here, is so far away from my office. Does he, like, book it to the window? Does he run over to the window in order to punch it? Is that what he does? I wonder if anything's gonna happen that's really gonna start to... Whoa! You said you left! Hey! Oh, it was Cindy. Okay. Cindy showed up at my door just at the perfect time, I guess. I guess that's fine. And the penguin's here! I guess that's fine! Don't need to worry about that! So, you've punched my window. No one else is at my doors yet? We're at 5 a.m., 42%? I think we're chillin'. I don't mean to jinx it, but the game hasn't been that hard yet. I do have one tiny nitpick about the sound, though. When Blank tries to smash through your window but hits the metal door instead, there's a dull clunk sound before he retreats to his neutral position. I kind of wish that sound had a little more impact or oomph to it, but that's not the most important thing, really. I'll give the audio a 4 out of 5. I think it's solid stuff. Now here's the real meat of the matter. The main course. The most important part of just about any game, the gameplay. And unfortunately, I have a few issues with the gameplay in Five Nights at Candy's. The gameplay ultimately boils down to the 3 entrances in your office. The 2 doorways to your sides and the breakable window in the center. Different animatronics will try to get into your office through these 3 openings, and you need to shut the door on them before they can. Okay, here we are, Cam 10. Okay. Oh, yeah, there he is. Okay, so I think the gimmick with... Oh, I did take the day shift offer? Okay, that's some lore, I guess. But yeah, here he is. Here he is, Old Candy. Oh, you're already at my door. Get out of there. I don't know who you are. But yeah, Old Candy's prowling around. I think the gimmick with him is that I can't see him on the night vision. But honestly, one thing that I kind of don't like about this game is that the night vision has not come into play at all. Night vision has not... I haven't even had to bother with it. I haven't even had to bother with the night vision mechanic because the power isn't an issue. Like, assuming that the night vision takes more power... Oh my god, he's at my door. Oh, he's in my office. He's in my office. He's in my office. Hello? Am I getting jump scared or what? I can't click the... There it is. Okay, that's our first death. Kind of a cool jump scare, though. Kind of a cool jump scare. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Oh, there's the Freddy Fazbear's article from Night 2. Night 2? FNAF 2. What am I talking about? I probably just have post-death thought disorder. Whatever the hell that is. Okay, so clearly the strategy with Old Candy, I clearly was not fast enough the first time. Clearly the strategy with Old Candy is to watch cam 6 and cam 4 for when he comes to the door, because you can't see him from the door. If only I could use the lamp on the desk there to, like, check my door, just, like, flash a light in there. That'd be helpful. But I get why you can't do that. Might break the game a little bit. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be frantically checking my door cameras here, because Old Candy could just teleport to any one of those at any time, presumably. I do like that it does force you to use the cameras on the doors. It is really nice. The part I don't like is just the night vision aspect, because I haven't had to bother with night vision in a while here. And I don't know if Old Candy just shows up at one door, or if he shows up at both doors. I don't know. It does seem like we're running out of power much faster this time. Who is my favorite Five Nights at Candy's animatronic? I don't know. I like Blank a lot, actually. I think Blank might be my favorite. I think as a character concept, he's really cool. And he can be pretty scary at times. I think an issue I have with some of the characters in this game, not all, but some of the characters in this game, yeah, you're going to punch the window in a second, there it is that some of the characters just aren't very scary. Blank can be scary. I think Blank can be scary, Old Candy can be scary, but, like, Penguin, the monkey guy, I think his name is Chester, they're not really that scary to me. And I don't think they're very scary to many other people either, to be honest. Maybe actually the rat. I know we haven't met the rat yet, but maybe the rat's my favorite. I love the rat. But he is not... Oh god, oh god, oh god. I gotta get there fast. I gotta get there fast. I don't like how the mouse holds up in the office. It's really hard to see, like, on camera. Like, if you're just watching the video, I'm assuming it's really hard to tell. But in, like, in the corners of the office... Okay, I'm keeping that door shut then, because you're there. And you're here. And you're up. And you're gone. And my drink is back. And Blank has punched the window. Lots happening right now. There's so much going on right now. Penguin's here. I mean, we are in night 4, I guess. So this is when it starts getting real. As Phone Guy once said, famously in Five Nights at Freddy's 1, things start getting real tonight. Oh, and we're done. Awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. So far, the game has been pretty easy. I have only died once. And fingers crossed, I won't die again on night 5. But first, our screen has to fade to static, and we have to watch another cutscene with Puppet Guy, presumably. Oh, never mind. It's, okay, Puppet Guy's not in the corner like he normally is. There's Candy and Cindy. Cool. Hanging out on the conveyor belt where people died. Ooh, he's pointing. He's pointing. He's like, hey! Look at those guys. Look at him. Look at him. He's pointing. He's like, look over there. Look over there. Oh, they're looking at me. What did I do? What did I do? What are you looking at me for? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of those cutscenes. I mean, they're atmospheric and they're fun. But, like, what do they really tell me? Are you telling me that the people who died in the conveyor belt went on to possess Candy and Cindy? Is that what that's sort of what I'm gathering from that? At least that's what I'm interpolating. I sincerely doubt that's actually correct. Alright, 5th night, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Let's go, gamers. Sadly, most of the animatronics function in really similar ways, and the ways that some animatronics differ aren't super substantial. Candy, Cindy, and Chester all function in pretty much the exact same way from what I can tell. If you see their glowing eyes in a doorway, you close the door. Apparently, the Penguin can stay in your office and mess with your equipment, but since you can see his eyes from the doors too, he's dealt with in the same way. And to be honest, he never actually entered my office while I was playing, so I never saw those mechanics. Blank, Old Candy, and the Rat all work about the same since you can't see their eyes from the office. You'll need to check a couple of specific cameras pretty often to watch for them, and when you see them in a certain spot or pose, close the appropriate entrance until they're gone. I'm surprised Old Candy wasn't at Cam 6 there. I was half expecting him to just be there already. Oh, speaking of the devil. There he is, and there he goes. Oh, hi, Cindy. We are getting busy tonight. A lot of customers. And by customers, I mean deadly robots that want me to die. Deadly robots that want me to die. That's a little repetitive. Alright, I have kind of a strategy here. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. Is just to check the door cameras for the most part. And very little else. Because I don't really need to check blank that often, honestly. I don't need to, like, look at him. I don't think looking at him... I just opened the door on the penguin. I don't think looking at him necessarily slows him down too much. So... yeah. I think I could just hawk the door cams and hang out. Yeah, so what I'm gathering is that Old Candy only shows up at the left door, which is a little disappointing, but honestly, I get it. Oh, fuck. Oh, damn it. Damn it. I wasn't watching blank. And he came through my window. And there's his handsome face. I don't know why I just called him handsome. I am not attracted to the robot. We're gonna try that one again. This game is definitely pretty nostalgic for me, not gonna lie. I mean, obviously it's a remastered version, so it looks kind of different, plays a little different. I don't think it has any new mechanics, from what I can tell. But, like, I played this game way back when it first came out. Like, I don't know, 2014, 2015, something like that. And it was one of the first big Five Nights at Freddy's fan games. It was one of the first fan games to really garner a fan base of its own, which was honestly pretty cool at the time. And that was something you just didn't see at the time. Fan games didn't really have their own fan bases at all. Oh, I got really lucky there with the window close. Okay. Overall, we're doing okay. Power is being used a lot faster, but it's already 4 a.m. and we're at 49%, so we should be fine on power? I feel like I'm more concerned about power and not as concerned as I need to be about my imminent demise. I keep commenting on the power and not on everything trying to kill me all at once. And honestly, I don't feel like I'm in danger of running out anyway. I feel like I'm more in danger from everything else. I feel like I'm more in danger from not using my power as opposed to using my power, you know what I mean? Oh, fuck. Ooh, okay. Awesome. Also, if you guys saw that, the sound effect for Blank hitting the window played after he was already back in his room, which was a little confusing. But alright then. I mean, I guess that's fine. I feel like the ambiance has changed. It used to be the little plinky plonky melody, but now it's spooky. I mean, not that the plinky plonky melody wasn't, like, spooky before, but you know what I mean. Alright, we are shaking and moving. Moving and shaking. It is 6 a.m. Night 5 is done. Alright, I am assuming this is the final cutscene, unless there's like a Night 6 and a Night 6 cutscene. I honestly don't remember what any of the extra content is in this game. I'm assuming there's like a Night 6 or a custom night or something like that, because it's like considering when this game came out. Oh, it's Old Candy and a very blank looking blank. Oh, a mistake. Yeah. I've made mistakes in my life before. My mistake. Okay, well, I guess that's your mistake then. A problem. Yeah, I guess so. Your problem? Well, it was your mistake, so how is it my problem? Let's make use of our possessive pronouns here and really analyze if it's your mistake, it should be your problem as opposed to being my problem. Mary Schmidt, date 11/20/1987. Oh, so this whole game was only taking place, like, a couple months after those cutscenes. Okay. Didn't really get paid that much. That is the rat. The end. Oh, I know that's not the end. Oh, I know that's not the end. Oh, I know. There it is. Sixth night. There it is, right there. There it is. I got 1 star, though. That's pretty good. There is one gimmick I should mention that relates to the cameras, which is night vision mode. Normally, the cameras are completely dark, and you can only see the glowing eyes of certain animatronics staring through the camera. However, turning on night vision mode lets you see everything in the camera, without the need to look for glowing eyes. This is a cool idea in theory, but in practice, the mechanic completely falls flat during normal gameplay. Since the game gives you so much power to work with, I couldn't find a reason not to just use night vision mode constantly, which made the mechanic pretty useless. Alright, ladies and gents, and everyone in between, let's hop into Night 6. Let's hop straight into Night 6! I don't know why I sang that. I don't know why that was my choice. Oh, there's a phone call on Night 6. Okay, I kind of wasn't expecting a phone call. Then again, he might just answer and be like, "Hey, what are you doing there?"
You're still here?
Oh, that's exactly what he's saying.
Transfer out of the night shift.
I thought so too. Oh my god, it's the rat! It's the rat! Dude, that's the rat! I don't even know, are there any other animatronics on this night that aren't the rat? Yes, Old Candy. Old Candy's here. Is Blank here? Blank's not even here, dog. Do I need to close the window, actually, because he's not here? Is Blank gonna... Yes. Okay, so he does still punch... He does still punch the window. He does still punch the window. Cindy's here. Okay, so the animatronics are here. It's just everyone plus rat. Speaking of frickin' the rat. Oh! Whoa! Did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see that? Oh, that was so good. Oh, fuck. Wait, who's in my office? They come from the right door. Okay, it's Candy. It's Candy. Okay. I must not have checked the door quickly enough. That was so cool, though. Did you see what happened with Blank there? That was frame freaking perfect. Probably not, actually, but I'm going to claim it was for the sake of the clout. That was actually a pretty cool moment. That was a pretty cool moment. That was so hype. That was so freaking hype. Okay, goodness gracious. This is so much. Goodness gracious. I should be used to this right now. I've played so much FNAF in my life. Fan games or canon regular games. That I should really be used to this sense of stress by now. But I'm just not. I'm just not used to it. We're so unbelievably chill right now. And by chill, I mean the rat. I think the rat is very not chill, actually. If I had to pick something to be not chill, it would probably be the rat. Very, very much anti-chill. I would say he's hot, but that would imply something that I don't mean to say. So I'm not gonna say that. Alright, Blank is getting up from his chair. No one else is at my doors. Rat's actually at my doors. And Penguin's at my doors. But hey, I can open the window. So that's nice. Alright, window's been clocked. We are actually running out of juice right now. We are running out of juice. Cindy's at the door. I don't even know. Do we get, like, I'm assuming we get some time if the power runs out to just chill and wait. I'm assuming. I don't know that for a fact. But that is an assumption I'm making. That is an assumption I'm making for the sake of my own safety. Okay, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter if the power runs out. I'm too good. I'm so goated. I didn't even get jump scared by the rat. I'm gonna have to look at the jump scares extra, if such a thing exists, to see the rat jump scares. I also have to review the jump scares for the sake of the review and ranking. Oh, speaking of the rat, hey, buddy. Oh, they're so friendly. They're moving. They're moving around. Hey, what's up, rat? Oh, he's getting up. Oh, he's up. I think he's the only one that moves. Bro's haunted. Oh, that's how they got there. That's how they got in that sitch. Also, 1964? Did I read that year right? 64. There's no way in hell that 1964 animatronics look like that. I got $20 for overtime and 10 cents. And that's... Wait, no, look at that reflection. That's Five Nights at Candy's 4 candy. Isn't that the candy model from Five Nights at Candy's 4? Much to consider. Ultimately, I think the gameplay loop is fine. It works, but it can get really repetitive after a while. New animatronic additions throughout the main Five Nights, like Blank and Old Candy, help with this a little bit, but not enough in my opinion. I'm gonna give the gameplay an 8 out of 15. It's good, but it's not great. So this section is all about what's actually in the game. Does it have different modes to play through, or different settings? How much good content is really in the game? In the case of Five Nights at Candy's, it's mostly what you would expect. There are 5 main nights which progressive difficulty, an unlockable 6th night that's harder than the rest, and after that, a custom night that lets you set all the animatronics to whatever difficulty you want them to be. Alright, there's custom night and there's extra, so let's take a look at extra. Let's take a look, let's take a gander. Let's gander. Let's do a bit of gandering. Here's Candy the cat. Oh, I can move you around. Can I zoom? Yes. Hi, Candy. Cindy. Chester the chimpanzee. I almost called you Chester Cheetah multiple times. Penguin. What's up, Penguin? How you doing? Blank. Oh, you're fugly. You are fugly, my friend. Yikes. Old Candy, look at your no eyes. Look at your no eyeballs. Look at your exposed wires and your bare feet. Post that on feet pics. Rat! What's up, Rat? How are you? How are you? How are you doing today? How are you holding up? You looking good? You doing okay? Oh my god, wait, hold on. No, wait, hold on. What are you doing? Stop. 3, 5, 11, 17, 19, 2, 11. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, dude. Cam 13. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that... Okay! Love the music. Ragtime. That was so normal. Did I just discover a secret? I mean, I probably would have looked that up. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's like a code to something or what. But that was pretty cool. Comparisons. Oh, this is like the remaster. Okay. Okay, is this a hot take? Is this maybe a hot take? I kind of prefer the old one. I kind of prefer the old one here, because the old one's more matte finished, it's more dull colors, and it's less shiny, which I actually kind of like. I actually kind of like old version more. I mean, the newer version has some cool details, like the lines on the balls, and the knuckles are a little better. Lines on the balls, I could have phrased that better. But yeah, I kind of prefer the old versions. They just look more lifeless, and I think that's neat. Like, these are a lot more bright and colorful and fun, but, like, this is also a horror game. So I feel like they should be less bright, less colorful, and less fun. Penguin is sort of the same. He's also gotten the brighten up treatment, but he's sort of the same. Blank. Oh, yeah, see, I kind of prefer the old version. The old version just looks more matted and moldy and ugh. And I kind of like that more, because this just looks like more white paper. You know what I mean? But this just looks like it's some kind of damp fabric material that's old and wet and matted, and I love it more. I think the new feet are good. I think the new arm thing is good, but actually, no, I kind of prefer the old one. Dang. I mean, this is a better version of the game overall, but like... everything just got so much brighter. And I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, even the rat got a glow up. Even the rat is, like, colorful and stuff. Why is the rat colorful? Jump scares. Okay, so we didn't Hi, Candy. We actually saw that one. We saw that one. We didn't see too many of these. Is that Cindy? I think that's Cindy. Chester Chimp. Blank. Blanks is a good one. Old Candies is okay. And we didn't see either of the rat jump scares. Overall, as far as jump scares go, I think the ones in this game are pretty good. I wouldn't say they're like the best jump scares I've ever seen or anything. But overall, they're pretty nice. And I think the jump scare noise is pretty cool too. Alright, so I looked back at that rat screen. I wrote down that code. This is it, I'm pretty sure. So I'm gonna put this in, and we're just gonna see what happens. I genuinely don't know what this is. I haven't played 5 Nights at Candy since it came out. I haven't even played the remastered version. Was that plushie always there? The little candy plush there, was that always there? I don't know. Hold on. Whoa! Hey, buddy! You just... Okay. Ooh! He's in my office. He is jump scaring me. Oh my god, okay. Okay. Okay, that's how it's gonna be, I guess. I don't know if that was a scripted death or what. Oh, I guess it was. The nth night. Oh, jeez. Oh, the music's changed. Hi, Cat. You're from 5 Nights at Candy's 3, I think. What are we doing? Oh, there's Cam 13. I remember the Camp 13. Okay, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here. Oh my god, oh god. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, hi, buddy. Ooh, am I supposed to keep looking at you? I don't know if I was supposed to do that. Okay, wait, you're back. So yeah, as I was saying, that's 5 Nights at Candy's 4 candy on that poster there. What's strange about that poster, though, is that the other ones are the same. Okay, you're gone again. Do I have to find you? Okay. Do I have to, like, check my doors at all? No one's at my doors. I don't think anyone's at my windows, either. Okay. Okay, you're gone again. So what I'm gathering is that I have to find... Oh, God. Oh, God. Close everything. We're going full close everything right now. I don't know where he is. Can I only see him at night? Can I only see him in night mode? Whoa! Whoa, he hit something. He hit something. Okay. Okay. I don't know where he is, though. Where is he? I'm closing everything again. Screw it. Oh, he hit something again. How am I supposed to see him? How am I supposed to stop this man? He's not on the cameras. He's just not. Oh, what? Huh? Genuinely, what is happening, dog? What is happening out here? I'm freaked out. Whoa, hey, there he is, there he is. There he is. Okay. Okay, Jesus, he's eating my power. It's 64%? Is he eating my power when he bangs on the door? Sometimes he's on the cameras and sometimes he's just not. I don't get it. Am I supposed to watch the... Whoa! Okay. Maybe I'm supposed to watch the doors, but I did close the door. You saw I closed the door. It's 12 a.m. He's burning... He's reversing my time. Dude? I guess I'm just gonna wait on it. See if he shows up. Okay, never mind. He's from the other door. I'm so screwed. I'm so screwed. I'm at 7% power. He eats my power when I get jump scared, I think. I think that's what's happening. But sometimes he's just not on the cameras. Like, he's just not. I don't know. Okay, well, I'm dead. I'm absolutely dead here. I'm so confused on how to beat this night. I'm so confused on how this works. I have no idea what's going on. Oh. Okay, are you gonna, like, crash my game? Oh. I thought you were gonna crash my game. It is corrupted. I thought my game was gonna crash and my recording was gonna be bugged. That would have been bad. I was honestly prepared to give this game a pretty low content score, but there is one pretty cool bit of extra stuff in the remastered edition. A brand new enemy, Shadow Candy, is the exclusive boss of a secret mode with special mechanics and a unique ending that serves as a teaser for the next Five Nights at Candy's game. I really appreciate it when fan games go out of their way to give us unique ways of playing like this. It's honestly a really cool touch. Candies gets a 3 out of 5 in the content category, mostly for that extra Shadow Candy night. The narrative is a pretty short category focused on storytelling and that sweet, sweet lore. The first Five Nights at Candy's game serves as a setup experience. The story is told across all 3 Five Nights at Candy's games, so when you isolate the story here, it could feel a little incomplete. There are short cutscenes after each night, but that's about all the storytelling you get, and ultimately the storytelling does not lead to much without the context from the other 2 Candy's games. I will give it a 2 out of 5. This score would have been different if we were counting all the games, but just for this first one, it's not great at standing on its own. Our last category is a bit of a weird one. All games, especially atmospheric games like these, have a certain vibe to them. How does the game feel when you combine the gameplay, visuals, audio, just about everything into one experience? I'd say this one feels a little sterile and a bit too clean sometimes, but overall it gets the creepy atmosphere it's going for. It feels empty and plastic in a way. The overly polished and clean-looking characters contrast well with the dingy and gross characters. Five Nights at Candy's is also good at changing the energy when it needs to, especially for sections like the Shadow Candy night. The only part I can really complain about is that sometimes the vibe feels a little too similar to base FNAF. I'll give it a 3 out of 5 on the vibe category. Okay, we're gonna try this again. I have no idea what's going on. Thankfully, it skipped me having to unlock the night and go through that mandatory death. So I think it has something to do with the night vision. I think maybe he can only be seen on night vision, or only on not night vision? But I don't know. Oh, he's at my door, he's at my door! I saw that, I saw that! Oh, okay, okay. 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 Now he's somewhere else, I guess. So sometimes he appears on night vision and sometimes he doesn't. And I don't understand the pattern there. Oh my god, I got super lucky there. I was literally just about to close everything. Apparently that worked. Where is he? I don't know where he is. Okay, wait. He's at my door again. You cannot keep draining my power like this, dude. I don't know if there's like a secret to this. Or something I'm not understanding. I mean, clearly there's something I'm not understanding. Because I am failing this so bad. I can't even find the cat. Apparently the cat resets my timer. Oh, hey, the cat. It's 3 a.m. Great. It's 3 a.m. and I have 5% battery. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die so bad. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Holy cow, man. That is tough. That is difficult. And I don't fully understand it. And that's probably why it's difficult. How do I get better at finding him? Oh, wait, there he is. Yeah, there has to be some pattern to that I'm not understanding. Does my camera use power in this mode? I don't know. Alright, you can leave your little hidey hole now. Actually, you know what? I shouldn't have said that. I should have said you could spend as long as you want in there. Because, yeah. There you are, there you are, there you are, there you are. Okay, push you back. It's still 2 a.m. I really... Yes, okay, no, the camera does drain power. I'm losing power like normal. Oh, I think the devs realized that the power drain wasn't as bad as it should be, so they made it a lot worse in the special mode. Oh ho ho! I see what you did there. Oh, hey. Okay, so he only shows up on night vision or on regular vision and not one or the other, I think? I think that's what I'm supposed to be gathering. And it's random as to which one he shows up on. Okay, found him. Yeah, I'm running out of power. I'm not winning this night. It's 4 a.m. It's 5 a.m. actually. It's 5 a.m. actually, but I still don't think I'm winning. And that's it. And that's it. And I don't have enough time to last the rest of the night here. I don't think it's going to trigger 6 a.m. before the jump scare. So, whoops. I guess that's another failure. But hey, I think we can win the next one. I think we can win the next one. I think we understand. I think we comprehend. We're going to come back stronger. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. Trust. Trust. Yep, I'm getting hit. I'm getting hit. My office is getting hit here. My office is getting hit. Oh my god, he took so much power. He wanted us dead. That man wanted us gone. Well, we're about to be, so he's gonna get his wish. Yep. Yep, we got really close again. We got really close again, man. Man! We got really close again! Yeah, whatever. We're getting another deep run. I'm doing pretty well. I've only been knocked on once. You have more time to find him than I thought. You have a decent bit more time to find him on the cams than I thought. And even if you lose him, you can still find him. Yeah, like that. So even if you lose him, it's not over. It's not over till it's over. I'm still flipping down the cam. I think there's a certain amount of power that you just lose automatically. Like there's a certain level of power consumption that you just straight up cannot stop. But other than that, it seems like I'm doing pretty well here. Look, there's 5 a.m. There's freaking 5 in the morning. So I'm going to watch this cat until the clock strikes 6. There he is. Awesome. Yeah, I have gotten better at this. There is a way to do it. It's still very random, don't get me wrong. It's still a little too random for my liking. But it is more possible than I thought originally. Yeah, because even if he goes, he spends a decent amount of time in the cams. It's just that he switches cams so often that I genuinely thought, like, if I checked every cam once in night vision and I checked every cam once without night vision, then I thought that was just it. But the thing is, oh, we got it. I was gonna say, the thing is, he switches cameras so fast that it's possible that you can sweep all of it and not see him and then sweep it all again and then see him. I unlocked camera 13. I don't know what happens now. I'm hearing music. Ooh. Shh. Let's watch this. Ow. That sounds like it hurts.
I don't know if I'm going insane or something.
Probably. Knowing these games, probably.
I know it should work, it just doesn't.
I love your teeth.
It's like he's...
Seems like you brush often. It's like he's...
I guess I just need to sleep.
Ugh.
I hate having to spend my time like that. Unconscious and lifeless.
Just like him. Oh. Well, he said it right as I did.
Stop until he stops.
Okay, when's the jump scare? When's the jump scare? Are you gonna come in my face? Are you gonna like, oh, there's your eye. Oh, I saw that. You can't hide that from me. Okay, I unlocked camera 13. I don't know what that means. I don't know. Oh, hey, the rat. I didn't know you could show up on the title screen, buddy. There it is, 3 stars. You know what? I'm just gonna hop into a game here and see what camera 13 is, if I truly unlocked it during regular gameplay. I'm sure. Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, the rat sits there. Okay. Okay. I guess that's where he starts. I don't know. I guess that's it. Yeah, I guess that's it. So that is all the categories we have to go through. When you start adding up the points here, Five Nights at Candy's Remastered gets a 30 out of 50, which is not a bad score. That is above average. I think that while Five Nights at Candy's is a super nostalgic game for a lot of people, myself included, it's sort of just a basic FNAF clone with a few extra bits here and there when you really look at it. It's still a pretty good time though. Since this is the only game we've looked at so far, it's technically sitting at the top of the mountain as the best FNAF fan game ever. But I'll be playing a lot more fan games as this series goes on, so please let me know in the comments if you have any specific games you want to see me look at. I have to give a huge shout out to Matt McMuscles and his series, The Worst Fighting Game, for serving as the main inspiration for this series. Lastly, make sure to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. See ya!